Here we are again with the WCA qualifier. The Asian and Oceanic region are on our fingertips, on our hands. With me is Blay, my lovely co-caster, and I just wanted to give you a quick recap of the first map for everyone that missed it. It was Cobblestone, the map pick of MVP Karnal. Threads did a very good job on the first half, getting 8 rounds. And MVP started off very well on their own CT side with a lot of rounds. They made it to 15 rounds first, but Threads came back with 4 rounds in a row. So they took it to an overtime where we saw MVP take control on the T side, and in the end they won it. So it's 1-0 in favor of MVP.Karnal, and Threads is going to play their own map pick Inferno right now. So I hope you're with me, Blay.
Yep, right here.
Okay, so we are about to start this game. What are your thoughts about Inferno?
I'll be honest. I hate watching Inferno, Asian Inferno, because most of the teams just keep winning unnecessarily a lot of number of rounds on the T side. So like this is the one of the maps amongst all the other maps right now in the map pool. Like if you look at it internationally, it's a map which historically favors the CT side. But But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if MVP Karnal managed to string like at least 8 or 9 rounds on the T side. But remains to be seen. I haven't seen MVP Karnal and Threats on this map in a while, and whichever teams have faced up in Inferno in the past and recently have been much lesser well-known teams. So it is a map coming from Threats, so I'm sure they do have something planned here. And the fact that MVP Karnal really struggled to close out those games, and that's an issue I've actually seen in the past as well. These guys, MVP Karnal, struggle to close out games, especially, and we saw them in Cobblestone, their map pick. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I initially did say that it most probably would go the way of MVP Karnal, 2-0, but considering the way that how they played in Cobblestone near the end of the game, I'm still thinking it might actually be a 3-mapper today.
Yeah, I certainly hope for a third map. It would be amazing to see those two teams go for the full distance, and this is one of my favorite maps from the start of 1.6 through
I think it's everyone's favorite map.
Whose?
I think it's everyone's favorite map. I mean, Dust 2.
Yeah. I think it's one of the strategical maps. At the same time, it's kind of open, and you can play it very freely as well. And there are so many different things I really like to see this too. But talking about Inferno, maybe MVP has paid that price for maybe some lackluster start in this Cobblestone game. So I expect them to turn it up a little bit and be a little stronger than they were in Cobblestone, because now they know how dangerous Threats can be.
Absolutely, and we do look like we're having the knife round live. And I really don't think MVP Karnal would be looking to see Dusty, because knowing the playstyle, we just saw how these two teams play, and it's a very puggish sort of playstyle. Not many set executes coming in, and Dust 2 is a map which really, it really helps when you have a more puggish playstyle. You can definitely upset teams, and if it goes to Dust 2, it could definitely go either way. And MVP Karnal, considering they did manage to win the first map, would definitely be looking to close it out on map number 2. But like I said, they have problems closing out maps, so it's gonna be interesting, and I think this knife round's gonna be much more crucial than it was in Cobblestone.
Yeah, it definitely will be, and you can tell by the way they play it already. Yeah, but it's a slot anyway. So MVP Karnal is probably going to stay on the CT side, and I'm going to adjust the best of 3 score on top of the screen so nobody gets confused. There we go. 1-0 in favor of MVP Karnal, following an overtime win on the first map, and Team Threats on their own map pick on the T side. So we are actually going to see what they're up to here. So if they are not going to be strong on the T side, I think it might foreshadow that MVP could really turn this into a 2-0.
Absolutely. So let's see what they're gonna do here. They don't. Once again, no kits coming out from MVP Karnal. They're gonna have the dual Berettas on Kaze once again, and he's gonna be playing that over near inside of B apps, but it looks at things. And Threats early on, they do have the Molotov and a couple of smokes, so they might be just going for this A play here early on. They do have a couple of guys creeping up into apartments. And for Karnal, they haven't got banana control as such. They do have Xavier lurking near car, and they're playing a little aggressively. 2 guys over in Arch trying to get much information as they can, but it's going to be a lot of action for Case anytime right now.
Oh, goes down straight away. Not even a headshot by Huyak. Just a good team play by Threads. Going in together and not letting the CT trade them. But even if he had gotten himself one frag, he would have been traded. Wrapped with a good headshot onto Amen through the smoke, putting him down to the 18 HP. The CT's already stopped in their tracks on the retake. The smoke is still in place. MVP Karnal have to really push through in a second. They don't have a defuse kit, as you pointed out already. The CTs or both of the teams don't really like to buy that, and Izeth will pick up one. ACAP with another one, but the terrorists reply with two of their own. ACAP with another frag. Now 2 terrorists left. One of them is Rap, getting another frag for his team, and Xavier is in pit. He kind of dropped in there involuntarily, and now he's cut off from the bomb side. He's caught in the crossfire, and he's gonna be disposed by Rap. Blows up to the bomb, but that's not really a big loss. Threats with the first round on the board.
Yep, then some nice kills coming in into the while going for the retake, but once again the fact that they really had no kit on anyone's teammates really hurting them. They had to push in a little bit more aggressively. Rap playing it really smart there, going into graveyard and ensuring that they had no chance whatsoever winning that round. And Kaze, he had the right buy there for that particular situation of his. Like
yeah,
if maybe a pop flash came in from his team at the moment he peeked in, he could have definitely got at least 2 kills, and maybe might have just got a triple kill there, but doing absolutely no damage whatsoever. He's gonna get taken down, and this time around, MVP Karnal gonna be going for the full eco round here. Just 1 CZ and 4 P250s, and they're gonna be going for this B stack.
Yeah, leaving ACAP alone on the A bomb site, but he's really close to B as well, so they actually expect Threads to go for the B site.
I would actually like to see a fake coming out from MVP Karnal, like how Tyloo pulled off against Luminosity, where they sent a guy out into Banana, and on a pistol round, and they sent a guy out into Banana, and Luminosity, they killed the guy, and they were like, oh, alright, we got the guy in pushing out a Banana, so there might be just one more guy inside of B side. They pushed him to B side, and there were 3 guys waiting for him.
Yeah.
And that's how Tyloo won the round, but meanwhile, yep, they're gonna realize, I think it's a stack. Eamon's gonna take down Crazy Guy, and they've done a ton of damage onto MVP Karnal though. Eamon is it, and Xavier very low in health, and Archab is gonna be going for this fight here. Not a smart idea. He's only facing off, no armor against against the Uzi. Drive-by shooting from Huyak, and that's gonna be, well, they're gonna be going for this retake anyways. And whoa!
That small gap in the smoke, CLB replies it through, so it was getting close for a brief second. But not anymore. Tiny little Grumsters or monsters on Dark Lord's MP7 will take out Izeth in the end. Threats will lose 2 guys, but they only had SMGs, right? Or did they have 1 AK? No.
No, I think just had SMG. So, pretty decent enough for MVP Karnal. They did get the 2 kills with no investment. They're going to be going for the double eco. Smart call from them. Just put that off in Case's hand and let him do something with that. He's got the Zeus as well, like you mentioned earlier. If you manage to pull off something with this,
Yeah, you never know.
you never know. Of course, no. I mean, you need to pick up the gun because you're not going to be getting any bonus money for getting a kill with this with the Zeus. Triple man stack over in apartments, shifting it up. I do like this, but look at what's happening over in the B side. Eamon is all alone.
Yeah, and the terrorists are about to face off with him as well.
I like this. I really like this. The mall. They know it's an eco round, and they're not taking any chances, clearing out all the corners, using the utilities, not going for the close range fights, and that's something that makes me happy. This really makes me happy.
Yeah, it is sturdy play, decent play, and wow, Rap just ducked away. Yeah, I don't want to make those, you know, Vietnam jokes or anything, but that was really living up to his home country. Getting that kill just in the time. I mean, the CT was so close that it could have been a little bit dangerous for him, but Rap with the right timing, ducking away and getting the kill in the end. 3-0. Threats with a very sturdy performance in this first few rounds, but now they have 3 SMGs.
The UMP, I mean, I think that gun can hold its own against the rifles if they know how to use it. I'm a little surprised that Dark Lord is going to be sticking with the MP7 since it has $5,700 in his account, but Maybe, you know, if he's... I mean, the guy has been phenomenal in previous maps, so maybe he just doesn't want to throw it away. Maybe wants to pick up a couple more kills with that SMG before he calls it a day with that gun and switches over to the rifle. But just getting back to the previous round, that's something which you don't see often, and I really appreciate the fact, and really like the fact Threats use their Molotovs, use a proper exit into the B side, cleared out, I think, first and second oranges, and triple as well, using the molly, and ensured that they got pretty much a free entry into the B side. You know, not taking chances at a close range with the P250s or the CZ. So I'd like to see more of that coming out from Threats.
Yeah, they are using the same strategy again. This time around, Xavier is there with an M4A4, spraying down 2 and stopping the terrorist advances right away. The T's are still pushing through the smoke, so they are really determined on this push. Rap completely blinded, just shooting blanks for the moment, then hits himself a frag onto Xavier, but the CTs are coming in already from CT spawn. HF with his own double kill, and Kuyak is left alone. Picking up an AK didn't really help him. He's going to be outflanked. An MVP with the first round on the board. Thanks to Xavier, actually.
Yeah, Xavier shutting it down with the 2 early kills, and the Archap just comes in from CT and just gets the last 3 kills. But Threat should be pretty comfortable here. They did have 3 SMGs, better than mine. And I'd like to see more executes coming out from them. They've shown that they at least are trying a few Molotov-based executes into the B bomb side, so that's a nice sign. But now, what are they going to try out here? Once again, they're going for this 3-man banana control. I like that, and I would like to see the same thing coming up from MVP Karnal, trying to get controls of maybe apartments or trying to get banana control, not allowing Threats to pretty much, you know, run around the map. Because at the moment, they're playing very, very passive. They do have the 1-man that's aiming near car, near sandbags. But if he's not careful, he could just get bum rushed by 4 Vietnamese here. It's slowly going to fall back. Smart play from him. And they do have quite a number of smokes remaining. They can take this very, very slow. And Threats, they're waiting for this Molotov execution by the look of things. Or maybe not. It just looks like they're slowly walking into the site here.
You know, the CT's pop flashed over there without doing anything, just scaring the terrorists at the moment. And Xavier lining up that smoke. Now it's gonna come out, but the terrorists are not gonna be slowed down by that smoke. They're still pushing through. Eamon doesn't really know if the flames are too close or not. Then the CT's pull back into more defensive positions. The terrorists already flanked around, but Darklock goes down to Xavier. Really good performance on the B-bomb side by him so far. And a quick CT rotation will not leave the terrorists much room for error. Rap down to 16 HP, tucked in the corner. His teammate goes down. 30 seconds on the clock. The CT's all over the place. And a bomb is separated from him, just like the rest of his HP is going to be. MVP with the second round, and Threats should have learned their lesson on the B-bomb side by now.
I don't know why. They had 5 Molotovs, Debu. They had 5 Molotovs, and I just saw 1 Molotov in the first oranges, and maybe a second Molotov coming out a little later. They could have gone for that. I really wanted to do a proper execute with a Molotov of, you know, the backside triple, Molotov of both the oranges, and that ensures they don't have to check that area, and they could just rush into the site. But no, they just used the 1 Molotov that, and I think it was Xavier inside the site who was able to stay alive pretty comfortably. So I don't know. I mean, if you're going to buy all those resources, use them. Why are you just relying on your rifles? And that's going to force them on pretty much an eco here. They do have a couple of guys, 3 guys with armor and Tech 9, you know, a couple of smokes.
Yeah, crazy guy just ate a huge nade down to 38. Came flying right past his face. So really unrealistic he didn't go down. But I'm glad that it's not like that. That would be so lame. Just like Call of Duty. No, the CTs.
we don't talk about Call of Duty, man.
Nah, we don't. Xavier and Eamon, the deadly duo. They are still on the B bomb side, but the terrorists are trying to switch it up a little bit. Send 2 players through construction site. One of them picks up a kill just to be shut down by Xavier. And the CTs have control back. But the bomb is ticking. And they have 1 player on top of Banana. It should be at least an expensive round for the CTs, even though they should be able to win this one after all. Let's find out how many guys they lose, or how many guys they keep alive.
Oh, that's a nice flashbang, but Xavier's gonna get the kill. Darklock stays alive. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Suddenly a 2v1, a 1v1, thanks to Izef coming back. And now Dark Lord has to go for the spray. He's not spraying yet, and Izef with a ninja defuse and a 1v1, having balls of steel. MVP back again, but Dark Lord and company made it really expensive there.
That should really have not come down to that. It's great play from Dark Lord, but MVP Karnal a little sloppy with their retake over there. I don't know. That should not have come down to the wire. And but then again, I think that was it Izzet who clutched it?
Yeah.
Yeah, great play from him, just sticking it, balls of steel, like I mentioned. And it's going to be full buy. Threats getting the bomb down and taking away 4 rifles from MVP Karnal, so great eco round for them. And now Dark Lord once again leading the way here over the B side. So they really like contesting B, and oh, the snapshot from Dark Lord going to rip Bayman's face clean off. And that's going to leave Xavier all alone on the B side.
Yeah, now Threats know all the intel on the B bomb site. They know exactly how the CTs play it. So they should be able to get the bomb planted if it was there. And that's gonna waste some time. CLB still has to cover his own back at the same time as he's pushing forward to plant it. And the CTs have 3 guys on the doorstep already. It's gonna be a real slaughter inside the B bomb set again. The floor is already drenched in blood, but there is gonna be some more. And I wonder if Threats are ever going to attack the A bomb set in the first place.
It's working out for them on the B side, so why should they? And this looks like Archop trying to get a kill on the crazy guys. He'll be trading very effectively. See if they get the second kill, and Kaze should be trying to hold on to his op. Yep, he's far away from the action. And, they're going for the hunt here, our Threats. But MVP Karnal, they're not able to shut down the B bomb side. That's a very worrying.
Yeah, nice shot by Kaze though, holding on to the orb. And after 3 rounds in favor of Karnal on the B-bomb side, Threads is going to pick up 1. Oh my god, those are players, I love seeing them. Crazy Guy as well as Kaze, they are both insane.
Oh, they're insane. That's why I love watching these 2 guys. And even when Cobbleton, you noticed, both of them had some massive rounds. Crazy Guy especially, some huge impact frags coming out from him.
Yeah.
And now, what are MVP Karnal gonna do? They're going to be going for the Zico. And where is Kaze gonna play with the AWP? He has a pretty decent spawn from mid. And the fact that Threats don't have an AWP player to counter him with at the moment might... Oh, going for the boost here.
Nice boost there. Oh, did Dark Lord really get tagged there? What? Or was that a nade from... No, it wasn't.
I don't know. No, I think it was a nade.
Yeah,
because
it looked like Kaze was pulling to the left and not to the right.
I really wish they got rid of the pole there in mid and Inferno. I mean, the map is as claustrophobic as possible right now.
Yeah,
I hate that, but Crazy Guy, he's gonna burn a man alive inside the bomb site, and he is just single-handedly wrecking the guy. But Archop still alive, finds one. The Crazy Guy picks up the 3rd kill for the round for himself, and that's gonna leave Kaze once again trying to hold on to his AWP here. So, Threats 5-3, and like I said, it's a T-sided map in Asia.
Definitely looks like it at the moment. Izzet definitely has to help his teammates saving the AWP now. It's gonna be really impactful down the line if they manage to bring it to the next round. They would be able to buy up. So, well, having the AWP is gonna help them. And now Izzet picks up a frag as well, so he gets his hands on an AK. Oh, CLB goes down as well. I don't know why he kept running like that.
That is not supposed to happen, but if they manage to hold on to these 2 guns, it's I think pretty good for MVP Karnal. But Threats looking pretty comfortable. They're building up a solid economy as well right now. They did lose 3 guys going for the hunt, but that's okay. They should be able to go for a very comfortable buy here. And this B site, now MVP Karnal need to mix it up. They need to try and contest Banana. Make sure... So far, Threats hasn't... They just got the one time they came to the A bomb site. They managed to, get the bomb down. But apart from that, this B bomb site has been the bread and butter. And MVP Karnal, they need to shut it down. They need to, force Threats to go to the A bomb site. And they're not doing it. This time, they're mixing things up a little bit. Their 3-man push. Kaze with the AWP. A little bit more aggressive this time around.
Yeah, they could smoke it up even further down below. I mean, that's... if you have problems with Banana... take as much control as possible, and the terrorists are not really starting off controlling it at the very start of the round. They're slowly playing it at the moment. So the CTs could have smoked it off even deeper, keep one at the car, and then rotate somebody over to the A-bomb site, which is at the moment looking like it's gonna be attacked by Threats.
Yep, that looks like it. It's changing things up a little bit, so I really like this on Threats. I think they're like, you know what, guys, I think maybe we should try the A-bomb site right now. And now it's got to be Izzet and Archab. They have to go here. Izzet has been a massive beast this entire game so far. And Molotov's reigning and is playing from truck. The forest position, so to speak. And look at his boost coming out.
Oh, crazy guy. Oh, he's going to be spotted by Izzet. Good frag by him, opening up the round for the CTs. The second one follows right in the tracks, and he's got his teammate to work with inside the bomb site and on the balcony. Racking up another one for Izzet. Easy picking. CLB and Huyak are the last man alive. Not going to be standing for much longer as MVP is picking it up again thanks to that AWP save and the AK save. They managed to get those rifles in their hands in the first place, and this really sturdy buy and the right positions by Izzet.
Yep, I really like that the cheeky boost coming out from threats there. And crazy guy, he could have spotted out the guy in pit if he was playing from that, but Izzet slightly more aggressive playing from truck, getting the triple kill. Huge play from him. There were just two guys on the side, mind you. The one guy was I think near speedrun or CD connector area. So this time around, they're going a little bit more aggressive. Kaze with the op. Risky here. They should know that threat should be on an eco. Nice nade from him, from Eamon, and Kaze is going to catch a man out. Deep smoke coming in. Eamon picks up another one, and they should be, they should not give threat any room here, and they should be able to tie things up at 5-5.
Yeah, that was really kind of a SWAT squad. You know, the two guys tasked with holding on to Banana, and they have played it perfectly. That was looking well-trained and well-drilled as well, with taking the turns and covering each other's retreat, and then smoking it off. The other one comes in with the rifle frag, then another incendiary grenade to stop anyone from getting in there.
Absolutely, and right now, these last three guys, what can they possibly do? Xavier should not be taking this fight. He's very low in health here, but he's going to relinquish arch control. But the C4 is coming all the way, wrapping all the way around from quads. Last one left alive is going to be Crazy Guy, and Archab says hello with a nice headshot. 5-5, the scores are tied, but threats should be able to go for a buy here. They won't have the resources that they'll be looking for. They'll just have the one Molotov, and they've been, I don't know. I mean, I really think they should keep trying the B bomb site even more. Because they really haven't, I don't think MVP karnal really figured out how to stop it yet if they go for this aggressive B play.
Yeah, or just lay low for a few rounds and then go back to B when it's a little less expected. Or when they find out how the CTs counter it. Because now Kaze is playing B all the time, so maybe a quick A bomb site rush would have been successful as well. But as you can see yourself, Izzet is already putting a stick between the terrorist's legs.
That sounded disturbing, but
no, I mean to make them stumble, not really between, not in the crutch.
That would be very, very painful indeed, but it's going to be the A play coming out from here, from the guys, and Kaze aggressive play. Once again, the Molotov is going to stop the threats from going in a little bit more aggressively over Notch. Now they're going to make the play. Kaze catches a man up and manages to make his way into safety, not taking any damage whatsoever. And the T's, they do have arch control. They're wrapping around from library, but they have now to contend with Izzet and Archab. Kaze finds one more guy, and there we go. 6-5 to MVP karnal. And that was a great play from Kaze there, near the smoke.
Yeah, that was also kind of prepared by him already.
Yep, he played it to perfection, the Molotov stopping them, and I don't know why threats did. I'm sure they had at least one flashbang remaining. Like, they waited for the smoke did bloom. They had Molotov preventing them from pushing into arch. They could have at least tried to go for a pop flash through the smoke, right? I mean, what's the harm in at least making sure there's no one there? But Kaze, great play from him, and that's going to force threats on a full eco here. And once again, I really would like to see them keep trying B until they're completely shut down by MVP karnal. I think they've had the most success there, and the only round that MVP karnal were able to win on the B bomb side was, I think, it came down to the wire when it came to that that crazy ninja defuse on through the smoke. So
definitely.
Once again, Xavier going a little aggressive. This is very risky for them.
Oh, and he finally gets traded out by the terrorists, even though he took down two of them. Eamon running into some trouble, has to retreat, and Kaze is there to support his teammate. He gets smoked off, of course, and now that leaves Eamon alone inside the bomb site. He's gonna be overwhelmed by the terrorists, or so it seems for a second, angling around, using the Tech 9, and Crazy Guy is running after him like a zombie.
Oh man, Crazy Guy. When you have the chance to go for it, and look at the money MVP Karnal's ridiculous amounts of money. They have all the weapons they need, and now we see Crazy Guy with the AWP here. Second time we're seeing them bring it out, and let's see what they're gonna try. Like I said, they tried the Molotov strats early in the half, and it worked incredibly well for them. I don't know why they're not trying it out a little bit more, which is a little surprising if you ask me.
Yeah, I think they are going to prepare it now. At least it looks like Crazy Guy is just going to push in there, taking control of Banana together with his teammates, while the rest is holding on to second mid. And I'm really curious to see how Threads react to MVP Karnal reacting to them.
And Kaze once again opening things up over in mid. He's going to find CLB. He's going to fall back to safety as well. So early pick once again coming up from MVP Karnal. Little sloppy play from Threats there. They should have known Kaze would be playing with the AWP, and the fact they hadn't smoked off mid, not a smart thing from Threats. But I think they were expecting Crazy Guy to take Jewel, but he's all the way over in T-slope, and the fact that Kaze just peeked out, I think just peeked to the left of mid, just got the kill, so great play from him. But now they're going to be going for this B play once more. It's been working out wonderfully for them. Xavier, once again, he's got to go big. Completely blinded, though.
Yeah, flashing through the smoke. Xavier is there, picking up one. Amen helps him out with a hand or two. And Huyek is left alone inside the side. He's got to wait for Crazy Guy to chime in. And as he's a little bit too late to the scene, he's going to be intercepted as well. Izeth with the kill. MVP will hold on to the B-bomb side. Good timing by MVP on that smoke. And Threads unable to push through with all their players, so they are going to call the pause.
Tactical pause getting called out, and yep, I think it's high time. I feel they should call the pause out, I think, around before, because right now they should be going for a light buy here, if you ask me. Maybe a couple of Tech 9s and whatnot, and try to get the bomb down and at least win the last round and make it 6 rounds on the T side. Or else, if Karnal win the next 2 rounds 10-5, that's a great first half for MVP Karnal, because MVP Karnal historically suck. I'll be very blunt, they suck on the CD side most of the times. And their T side is something which I really enjoy watching. They do have a lot of variation, and one of the better Asian teams when it comes to the T side. So 10 rounds on the CD side, MVP Karnal will be very happy with that, and they might just close it out 2-0. So Threats, they need to at least try and string the last 2 rounds, or at least one more round, in order to make this a more keenly contested map number 2 here.
Yeah, and another thing that comes to mind is we haven't seen any eco round upsets yet.
Yeah, that's something which hasn't happened, surprisingly.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just Cobblestone maybe not being really the best map for either of the 2 teams, it's just a result of the ban phase, or if it's just, you know, Inferno, it's really hard to get eco rounds on the board.
Well, you got to. Well, there's of course teams like Envious who manage to pull off something crazy, but have you noticed something? Like that's something which really makes me happy, like having watched 1.6 from back in the day. And one of my favorite teams used to be MTW from Denmark in 1.6. Then later on, you know, teams like Executor's team back early in 1.6, and all these tactical teams, right? I used to really like their playstyle. And you notice at one point in CS:GO, it seemed like teams like Envious and even Fnatic to an extent don't really have strategic gameplay to speak of. They seem to be like proving, hey, you know what? You don't need tactics. You just need to aim and just aim and run and just win the games that way. And I really like this shift in dynamics where teams like Dignitas right now, Luminosity, Na'Vi, and even Fnatic have become much more tactical right now. Look at NIP with Threats as well. They've moved the tactical side of CS:GO to the forefront once more, and I love that. I really love this sort of Counter-Strike.
Yeah, me too. And it makes it so much more interesting for viewers, because it's not always the same. Now, we have seen a very interesting push by the terrorists. Started off with some aggression on the CT spawn, actually. But it was due to Amen intercepting them in Speedway that it all fell apart. But it could have been an eco round upset by Threats. Yeah,
that could have definitely gone either way. They got in pretty deep into the map as well. So this is going to be it for Threats. They need to get this last round, or else I fear MVP Karnal just might run away with this. And I want to see what they have. They have 4 Molotovs. 4 Molotovs. And the first one being used on the car. Crazy Guy going aggressive here. He's been getting some great entry kills as well, but the nice pop flash coming out, but the smoke coming in as well. That's going to prevent Xavier from spotting Crazy Guy out. And Threats are taking it slow. They still have 3 Molotovs to play with. I would like to see them try for... MVP Karnal, like we noticed in Cobblestone, they tend to over-rotate a lot.
Yeah.
So if they try and do an A fake and then go for... Or maybe, you know, a double fake. I don't know. They're try something. They have so many resources to play with. Go use the smokes over in the, you know, over in the A bomb side and just rush into B with the Molotovs. It might work out. And instead, they're just going to... Look at this. Look at this boost coming out.
Yeah, it looked a little weird. Oh, HF actually got run boosted behind and got the nade kill. Kazi with a pistol. What is happening? Such a crazy game again. This round itself, it is... Well, I don't know if HF got run boosted on purpose.
I don't think it was on purpose. It was a reverse.
But that was really cool.
and a nade as well. And that's going to bring Threats down to 2 men remaining, and CLB taking a lot of damage here from Archop. Ayush is going to peek out, and there you have it, 10-5. MVP Karnal not losing a single man in the last round there, but that run boost, a reverse run boost, absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, that's like in NBA when they jump backwards and throw the ball. You know, that's exactly how he threw the nade, so the Kobe is actually fitting way better than usually.
Absolutely, and well, he might have retired, but his name will live on in Counter-Strike, as it's gonna be the second half coming out, ladies and gentlemen. MVP Karnal now on their T side, and let's see what Threats have. 4 armor, 4 guys with armor, and just Dark Lord with the kit and a couple of flashbangs. So, and very default hold coming out. We got Crazy Guy with that USB FPs. This guy's aim with the pistol is ridiculous. So he's gonna single-handedly just try and control Banana, ensure the MVP Karnal guys are a little wary of him being there. And MVP Karnal, though, they just even they just got 1 smoke. They've got a couple of flashbangs. What are they trying here?
At the moment, they're just looking for the early frag, I guess.
They're playing very passively, expecting Threats to show some early aggression, but Threats, they're not taking any chances here. They need to try and win this pistol round to make things a little bit more easy for them, because they're down by 5 rounds on their map pick.
Yeah.
So, taking it extremely slow indeed.
I think it's just either team waiting for a mistake of the other team. But in the end, it's gonna come down to MVP picking a bomb site.
And MVP Karnal, they've already used their flashbangs here, and now they're slowly making their way into the B bomb site, where there's just 1 man waiting for them, and that is again the beast of the east. Crazy Guy with the USB of his is gonna fall all the way back to the to near Darkspot Ninja. But look at where the C4 is going here.
Yeah, they leave HF behind on the B bomb site to make it a fake, and the rest of the team is making it to the A side with 3 CTs over there. Threat should be well prepared and wrapped with 1 headshot to make it a 5v4 already. HF still working on the B bomb site, picks up 1 kill over there, but the main action still on the A bomb site with Izzeth, and yeah, the rest of the CTs battling it out. It's kind of an unfair fight, to be honest, and it goes to show.
I really got a little scared for Threats there, because they left pit control. I mean, that's a very big mistake they made there. If you're going to be going for the rotation over to the B bomb side, you keep your guy, one of your guys, always inside of pit. You don't give up pit control, because if there were 2 terrorists inside of like balcony, if they'd managed to jump out into pit, it would have been a very, very tough fight for the CTs. So they got a little lucky there, I feel, and the fact that Karnal had no resources remaining, I think they used that smoke over in to sell that fake over in the B bomb site. So they had nothing, no utilities to use to jump out into pit. So Threats getting a little lucky there, but some nice shots coming out from Huyak and managing to shut things down.
Definitely.
4 kills. That's absolutely huge, and they need those sort of plays again. 3 UMPs, 1 MP7 on Dark Lord, and they have a number of Molotovs and smokes as well to slow down this potential push coming out from MVP Karnal. MVP Karnal, though, Tech 9 armor and 1 CZ in the mix as well. What are they going to try here?
At the moment, it's the waiting game again, but that's obviously because of the smokes on the CT's account. I think Xavier is inching forward. It seems like a B split to me at the moment, with the bomb caught in Banana. The CTs try to counter that. Darklord with 1 good frag, falls back a little bit. USP fails to pick up the kill though, and the terrorists could have a chance pushing through to the B bomb, so they have put some balance over there. Hewitt picking up 1 more frag, but now it's Amen. It's a crazy round again, all over the place. Crazy Guy in dark in the B bomb side. That's gonna be the stop to the terrorist push. Eamon is left alone against the 2 CTs. Still has a fighting chance though. 47 for Hewett. And he's got enough time as well.
You can just run all the way over to the B bomb site, and he just might do that. He's picked up the bomb. I don't think that the CTs know it. They're just gonna be sticking together. It's a smart play. Now here's the thing. I don't see a kit on either of these guys. And unless there's a kit dropped somewhere around here. And now they finally be going for the retake. Sticking together, yeah, that's a smart idea. Just stick together and go for the retake. And Eamon, though, is going to be able to get the bomb down. It's got no armor, though. But if he plays this right, he could manage to clutch it. He's got to get isolate the first CT and get this kill. But this, it should be Threats round. They got the kits now. They picked up both the kits, yeah.
Yeah, and now they're together. They have the better weaponry. Well, they're checking the wrong corner. Eamon with great timing, making it a 1v1 again. And Crazy Guy doesn't know, did he go into apartments or not? Oh, Eamon was trying to run away into apartments.
Oh my god.
That would have been the key play if he had managed to get into Boiler Room. He was looking there. Did you see it? How he looked there?
Yep.
Like somebody reaching for a hand that grabs him? No. No!
Well, valiant effort considering that they just almost got it. And once again, thankfully we haven't seen any current upset so far in this entire game. So thank God for that. But that peak from I think that was, I'm forgetting the names. Was it Izzet or Eamon, the last guy alive? But
it was
that
Eamon.
last
Yeah.
peak was amazing. Like brilliant timing. He got the kill, and Crazy Guy. That came down. That was a little too close for comfort for Threats. But once again, they're gonna be able to string another round together. Now it's going to be full eco coming from MVP Karnal. Just one Tech 9, a few P50s in the mix. No armor, except that one smoke and one flashbang on Eamon. And looks like they might be trying for this A-bomb side again. But Threats, they're looking shaky there, considering that Karnal just had a Tech 9s to play with.
Yeah, huge blow to the economy. And they really need to bring at least those 4
Huyak
rifles to
gonna
the
get
next
onto
round.
Xavier. They should be pretty simple to shut down. They do have a smoke on Eamon. And that's an interesting smoke. It's going to block out the view from library. And they're just going to push in. And what is this?
This is insanity.
What is this? Peter 50. He's got to pick up the M4 as well. He's going to toss the C4 over. That's a nice smoke as well. Well thought out smoke, and that's gonna delay the push, the retake rather, for a few seconds more. Should have been spotted out by now. He's got to come up big here.
That headshot would have been yeah, the turning point for the round. And again, the CTs lose 2 guys. This time around, they will be able to save those. Is anyone ever going to give Dark Lord an M4? There it is. Yes.
They finally do manage to salvage 3 of the M4s, and yeah, MVP Karnal again. They got the bomb down 2 rounds in a row, so they're gonna go for the full buy here, the entire package. Molotovs, 4 Molotovs, 5 smokes, 11 flashbangs, and the op on Kaze, and they're gonna be going for this 10-8. And Threats are slowly but surely bringing themselves back into this game. They're just shy by 2 more rounds, and at this moment, it could be anyone's game. This round is going to, I think, going to decide who is going to come on through here. Can Threats hold on to their sights against the MVP Karnal's full buy?
Yeah, this is really MVP putting everything in this round, saying, okay, we have to stop them now, otherwise they are going to be dangerous again. No, I didn't use the pun this time. And yeah, they realize that Threats are picking up some momentum, and if they get fired up, they are really dangerous. So
yep, and this is, it's Threats map pick. They are one map down, so they have everything on the line here for Threats. They're going to be going out, going for this all out. And I'm sure, like I said, MVP Karnal would not want to take this to Dust 2. They do not, as good as an operator as they have on Kaze, they do not want to face Crazy Guy on a map like Dust 2. That guy can be extremely scary indeed.
yeah, that's kind of the dog let free from his leash, running wild in the forest. You never know what he's coming back with. That's how I imagine Crazy Guy on Dust 2 with an orb in his hand.
And look at this, Threats are buying this. They're buying this fake. And Crazy Guy's all alone on the side, and his teammate, Dark Lord, is going to take a few more seconds for him to rotate. So if MVP Karnal make a very fast hit right now, they're taking too long. They just need to go for this play ASAP. But now, they do have Dark Lord keeping him straight to the smoke.
Oh, H-Chip runs into flames! Oh, not the best idea in that moment, but at least he picked up that frag to open up the bomb site and enables his team to potentially plant the bomb. Well,
They've used all the smokes up, so they just hold an angle. They don't have any smokes to cover off the construction area for the CDs to come in, but they have the man advantage. But this is very, very close indeed. Look at the health on Xavier name.
yeah, and CLB is coming in from Banana as well. It's gonna be a crossfire, 3v2. CLB needs to get that frag onto Izzat. He shuts him straight in the face. It's a 2v2 now with Xavier down to 12, as you mentioned. And the Molotov, the flash comes in as well. A huge fight, and both frags in favor of the CTs. The bomb is ticking quite fast already, but CLB has a defuse kit, and Threads will win this round. What an exchange, man.
I don't even like that. What was that, like a 2v5 if I'm not mistaken? No, 2v4 if I'm not mistaken. And somehow they managed to bring it back. That's an incredible retake, and also I think some very questionable post-plant positions coming out from MVP Karnal. They had the site, but they utilized all the resources they had early on in trying to sell that fake over in the A-bomb site. So in the end, they just had a couple of flashbangs after they got into the site and they got crazy guys. So great retake from Team Threats, and they now they look very, very good right now, if you ask me. I think they might be able to turn this map around.
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen in this round. The MVP just got scared even more. And they're trying to open up the bomb site on the B side with Xavier picking up that first kill onto Crazy. It looks quite promising for them. Crazy is looking for the pause now. I hope that there is only a problem for him. Yes, he disconnected straight after the pause call.
I don't know what the rules are, but I think if he disconnected after the kill happened, then
I mean, he got killed, he asked for the pause, and then he disconnected.
Oh, alright.
So I think there must have been something wrong on this PC. Oh, look at the flames! Xavier! He's staying alive, but it's so close. He must have been quite warm in this little corner. And the terrorists are pushing two players into the A-bomb site. They're trying to sell another fake to the CTs, but Hewitt shoots one of them straight in the face just to be traded by Izzat, who comes away with his life. And the CTs, with only one man inside the B-bomb site, Dark Lord is hitting the floor cold and hard. A-man is down on him, and it's the CTs. Well, they should go for a save, right?
They did manage to get the retake earlier. The previous round. And look at the health once again. Izzat, Xavier are internally bleeding at the moment, and Eamon's just down 40 points of health. But I don't think Threats obviously did. They don't know this, so yeah, it looks like they're just going to be falling back. Maybe try and go for some few exits. MVP Karnal, they finally managed to get the first round on board here on the T side. Yeah, it has been very close, if you ask me. They did have the opportunity, like the previous round, to they almost won that round, except for that great retake coming in from Threats. So 11 to 9 is going to be the score, as MVP Karnal look to extend their lead by a couple more rounds. But for Threats, they should not be able to buy up here. They should be going for the eco.
Not really,
unless they, they do have the two rifles, so they could try and bolster these two guys. They can try and bolster Rap and CLB, but just going for the force buy, perhaps. I'm not sure what they might be doing at this point.
Whoa, they are going for the buy. I was about to say, I hope they won't buy, because you need the economy on the CT side, and that's really... well, if they don't win this round, it might be the round that lost them the game. But let's not call it a day too early. But it's a very risky buy, let's put it like that.
It's extremely risky buy here. The Nova on Dark Lord, and I think he'll be playing over in... Wow. Okay, haven't seen this spot being played in a while now. He's going to be playing over in the B-bomb site, boosted up on top of Oranges with the Nova of his. And Archop, a slight misbuy, I feel. I think he's assuming that... Well, anyone would assume Threats might be going for the eco here, but he's going to buy the Uzi. And
yeah,
it could actually work. Dark Lord Crazy Guy don't have any head armor. And just a drive-by shooting from... I just keep calling it Uzi. It's actually Mac 10. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. I did it for ages until... I think there somebody must have rallied all the people, so everyone in the chat was going wild. No, it's not a... blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well...
Yeah, well, we're... I remember playing in, like, older games, like, Max Payne 1 and some of the older...
Yeah, and it was called Uzi.
It was called Uzi.
Yeah.
And, well... Alright, Max 10. I hope you guys are happy. And Archop pushes into the smoke. We'll find someone flying back immediately. But that's all he's going to be. But look at the hell that Xavier. He is bleeding internally. This could still go either way.
Definitely. What a performance by Threads. Now they have those 3 rifles still, and I don't know if the terrorists can tell that there are 3 guys coming for the retake with rifles in their hands, because they have spotted the CZ and a Nova. Oh, CLB is gonna be crucial here. They should have smoked it off for the AWP to be blinded, but CLB doesn't care. He picks him off nonetheless. Another frag for Hewick, and Rap with another one. It's Threads winning this really, really harsh buy, making it 11-10, and they are back on the board. What a performance.
I don't even. That was a great retake, but then again, MVP Karnal with... I get what Kazi was trying to do with the AWP over in Triple. He needed to get that kill. He was playing a little bit more aggressively, but the guy boosted on top there. Slightly unnecessary, I feel. But great retake from Threads. That flashbang completely blinded him. You're going to play it more default over Ninja or somewhere like that. But MVP Karnal, they don't care. They're just going to force it up once more. Archop with the Uzi... With the... Sorry, the MAC-10 once more. I don't know. I mean... It really doesn't do much damage to armored opponents, if I'm not mistaken.
The plan seems to be to... I don't know. I was trying to make something up, but...
I really don't know. But yeah. In the meantime, Kaze, great peek from him. He's going to win the duel against Crazy Guy, something which you don't win that often. He's going to just peek out mid, catch out Crazy Guy crouching with his pants down. They're going to be going for this A play by the looks of things. All of the members of the Malaysian team just pushing into the side, and now Threats. They got to hold this wall. They got a man just spotting out Arch. He's got his teammate Huyak as well. Nice pop flash coming out, but he's not going to be able to spot anyone. And now they're going to be going for this quads play. There's a man on top there, CLB. He's going to come up big here.
Yeah, the 2 guys at long are going to be crucial at the same time. CLB needs to be on point as well, and Darklord misses a lot of his bullets. Gets 2 frags nonetheless. Somehow the CTs are pulling him back again. 3v3, and now CLB was completely cornered in by the terrorists. And suddenly everything turns away, and Rap is left saving his gun. This is really, I mean, the situation in pit was crazy. CLB was tucked into the last corner, and then it was Achap and Kaze jumping right on his head, basically.
I don't know if like I don't know if you saw that, but all right. I'm just opening up tab here. I'm looking at CLB. His ping seems to be pretty high because I was watching CLB's POV, and he had the guy dead to rights, right in front of him, head turned away, and he just had a P250 if I'm not mistaken, and he missed each and every one of his 30 bullets from his gun. So that is something you don't see happening. It looks like some pink spikes coming in. Unfortunate for Threats there. Darklord once again doing great work trying to shut it down, but it looks like MVP Karnal going to win that round. Very heartbreaking for Team Threats there, but now they will be calling for a pause while we wait for the 2 members to come in.
Yeah, and the economy for the CTs is all over the place now. They have saved 1 rifle, but the rest of the squad is down to 2k roughly. So yeah, it's gonna be bad because Team Threads just won that round. We didn't really expect them to win with an awesome retake, and now they lose this round, maybe due to the ping spike that CLB suffered, and now they are going to be saving. So even though they gave themselves a really good fighting chance, now everything turns back against them, and it's like a big wave crushing on top of their heads.
Yeah, absolutely. And MVP Karnal, they should be feeling pretty comfortable right now. Let's look at them. I mean, and Archop still with the MAC-10. I've stopped trying to understand what he's thinking. I'm going to speak to him after the game probably. Like, what were you thinking? Right now it makes sense considering that, you know, Rap is the only CT with any armor and gun to speak of, and he could easily rack up a lot of entry kills with the MAC-10. But yeah, that is something you don't see often. You don't see the MAC-10 or the Bison against armored opponents. Usually you might see the UMP, the P90 perhaps, but not the MAC-10.
Oh, the Bison is one of those weapons that's almost ancient now.
Oh yeah, no one
it
really
rarely
uses
gets used anymore.
I
Probably because of the nerfs to the SMGs, but I just recently watched one of my really old casts from 2013, you know, when there were no skins and we had the old Mirage still, and they played Bison, and I was like, oh, freaking hell, they still played Bison. It was a viable weapon once. It's so funny.
there are many guns which are viable weapons. I personally I like this mix right now. I mean, it's very dynamic. Like the MP7, for example, it's a great SMG in my opinion, and it depends a lot on it's a risk factor now. You might be assuming the other team might be going for full eco. In that case, Bison or a Uzi or a Mac 10, sorry, might really work out. You can just pad your money there. At the same time, if your opponents have just gone for the armor pistol buy, you might just get screwed as well. So it's a pretty interesting dynamic. I really like the way the game is right now, but I still do hate the fact that the op nerf, which happened I think a year back, it's still there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I love playing with the op ever since the days of 1.6, and I feel that is something which is completely unnecessary. It took KDS a long time to come back after that nerf happened as well.
Yeah,
So,
it did.
yeah, small little things about the game. I mean, I love the game, but small little things like the HE grenade being a complete, I don't know, or the most random thing in existence.
Yeah, it's like a stone that you toss at somebody.
Yeah,
If you hit him right on the nose, it might kill him.
might kill him, but
Yeah.
if there's like a small step right in front of him, like he's not gonna get any damage whatsoever. And I've seen games, I've casted games, I've watched professional games where, top tier games where this has happened, where someone who should be dead to rights from the HE nade will just survive on 1 HP, and he wouldn't take any damage at all. So
Because there was one tiny little thing between him and the HE, and it blocks all the damage.
absolutely, and that is just, I mean, Volvo, please.
I'm trying to show it to the viewers as well. If an HE grenade would hit in this corner here, over there, and a player would be standing where the plant is, with 1 HP he would probably not be killed because this small edge would block all the damage.
Absolutely, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I still love the game though, but at
Me
least it's not the same. I remember when I bought CS:GO, when I heard about CS:GO coming out, I was like, all right, okay, Valve's gonna make another Counter-Strike game. Let's see how it works out. I remember getting the game the day it came out, and I played it for about 6 hours, and then I uninstalled it. And then about a year later, I'm like, all right, not a year, like 7-8 months later, I'm like, all right, let's try it out again. And yeah, at least there has been definite improvements from the complete mess it was at one point in time. It was horrible. I was so scared at that point. I'm like, yeah, this is it, Counter-Strike is dead. And now we see it might just be on the verge of being the biggest esports on the planet right now. And that makes my old heart happy.
Yeah, me too. I think, yeah, of course, skins played a big role. But with the addition of skins, that was Valve's attempt to revive the scene. And then we had more player base. So the incentive to really patch the game and make it better was bigger. Because if we wouldn't have had the skins, we wouldn't have had the bigger player base. So Valve would have just, we gotta patch it once every year or something like that. So, you don't invest money into something that's not gonna return money. And
Yeah, but,
I
mean,
think
and,
it's kind of working in both ways. So everything was improving thanks to everything else improving at the same time.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, I personally am not, a massive skin guy or a betting guy at all. But hey, if it makes the game a better thing, if it gives us a bigger scene altogether, yeah, well, why the hell not, right?
Yeah.
And it's worked out phenomenally. And right now, it looks like the Vietnamese internet has died.
Yeah, it died.
It died. CLB has been away for a while here. But 12-10, for those of you guys that's tuning in right now, this is, of course, the WCA qualifiers. The winner of this game will qualify for... I think we already have the Mongols and Team Immunity from Australia have qualified, and this is the third qualifier game. Coming up after this will be Signature against MVP Project, the Thai and the Korean team facing off against each other. And right now, MVP Karnal are one map up. They did win Cobblestone in overtime. And Threats, this is their map pick, and they are down now. And by the looks of it, it just might be 13-10 to MVP Karnal.
Yeah, at least economically, it looks like it. But I just want to remind everyone of the first map and everyone that just tuned in. The first map was really interesting. Let's call it interesting, because it was at the same time entertaining, at the same time it was bad and good and ugly and beautiful.
Ugly and beautiful.
All of that together, yes. One half was ugly, the other one was beautiful. it depends on how you look at it. It ended in an overtime, and it was really interesting to see the two teams win each other's eco rounds all the time. We didn't see that much of it at the moment, and I saw somebody mention something in chat because Inferno is easier and cleaner to call, and I think that's definitely some of the points he made there are true.
True,
Cobblestone
absolutely.
is really messy to call on if you're not really used to everyone else.
Absolutely, and Cobblestone, Overpass, and Train are the three maps I rarely see being played in Asia. And when Tyloo managed to beat Liquid in Cobblestone, yeah, Liquid completely messed up so many rounds and whatnot. But the fact that they won Cobblestone for me was a massive shock. I mean, Asian teams generally are not very well versed in this map, so that could be a factor why we saw so many weird rounds coming out from both the teams.
Yeah.
But here we go. We do have everyone in the server. It's going to be a full eco round coming out from Threats. There's just a one-man to wrap to manage to save his hold on to his rifle, kit, and the armor.
And we have a G squad. A-Cap, A-Chap, and A-Man, the two A brothers, the G brothers now.
And
They're taking hold of Banana.
Yeah, they just might be blasting some Dr. Dre and just going for some drive-by shootings by the looks of things. And
straight out of Compton.
Straight out of Compton, straight out of Malaysia by the looks of things. But smart money read coming out from MVP Karnal. Something which tragically you don't see happening, to be very honest. Like, reading your opponent's money is one of the most basic things that an in-game leader should have. And the fact that most teams don't do it is very, very disappointing for me. But Archop, single-handedly pushing into the B bombs and trying to get some information here. He does notice a man that is a crazy guy, all by his lonesome in the back of the bomb side B, where there's no one else. So if they go for this hit here, it could really just work out for them. And it's going to be, like you said, the drive-by shooting coming in. Crazy guy all alone with the USP. What could he possibly do?
No armor. He's already tagged down as well. They could let him just bleed out there, but they return to the A bomb side, and that's where the stack is from the B, from the CT side, and that's going to be quite dangerous.
Whoa.
Especially with Rap holding the M4A4 inside the side. Rap with one frag and traded instantly. The terrorists are almost shooting each other. CLB squeezes out another kill, but CLB is now spotted and is going to be taken down by Izef. It's only Crazy Guy standing. Oh, what? No way! Oh, I didn't watch the clock. I thought Crazy Guy was looking for a weapon and he didn't plant the bomb. Oh god! Oh god! Freaking hell!
I did not see that either. I really did not see that. What was that? What was that, MVP Cardinal? I did not see that.
I was so focused on, oh, Crazy Guy's looking for a weapon. Where is a weapon? Where could he pick up a weapon? And then suddenly the time runs out on the terrorist. Oh my god! That gives Team Threats a really good chance to come back again.
MVP Cardinal just beat themselves the previous round. They lost it on their own. Like, Threats didn't have to do anything. They just had the one rifle and Rap and 4 USPs, and they managed to lose that round. I mean, come on, guys. You cannot let that happen. That should not be happening at all. And this time around, Crazy Guy holding fort gets 2 quick kills before he finally falls Xavier. It's leaving him down with a 3v3, a very potentially possible retake coming in for Threats here.
Yeah, look at the backstep. Izef is already on the heels of the CTs as they're coming rushing into the B bomb side. He's not pulling the trigger on CLB, but he's calling it for his teammates. Now he pulls the trigger in the worst possible moment. Hugh with a frag onto Xavier, which names is really giving me the cramps still. But the CTs tug into construction site while the terrorists are coming from CT spawn. So the positions are reversed. Good incendiary nade onto the bomb. The CT's task. Oh, Kazay is not missing that shot. CLB is on the bomb. Oh, he's smoked off. But he's gonna be sprayed down by Izef. MVP is right back on it. Oh, and they both survive as well.
I think they would be really, really pissed off after that happened. To be very honest.
Maybe there was the nerves showing.
Yeah, I mean, what was that? Not keeping an eye on the clock or whatever, but MVP Karnal, I mean, they can't afford to play like this because right now.
Ooh, and a knife. But not that big of a damage. But sorry for interrupting you.
No, that's fine. It's an eco round with Threats, but this is pretty much it for Threats. After this eco round, their money is completely reset, by the way, and even if when they lose, they're just gonna get about $1,900, and that's gonna be very sparse buy. They're gonna have to skimp a little bit on the guns and the armor and trying to go for some resources because they don't have anything to play with. And after this round, it's going to be 14-11 for MVP Karnal. And Threats, they're in a very tough spot right now. Very, very tough spot right now.
Yeah, and they must have realized it themselves that after this round, it was a huge present, and they couldn't turn it into a bigger present by winning the next round. Now they must realize that this game is just running away from them.
Yep, because
it's actively running away.
Making haste, and MVP Karnal, it's going to be 14-11. And the thing with Threats are they're going to have approximately about close to $4,000. There we go. So around $3,900 on a couple of players, $3,800 a couple of players. The rest of them, like CLB, Darklord, and Crazy Guy, just on about $3,500. So we're going to see a lot of FAMASs coming out, like I said. Yep, FAMASs, some just body Kevlar, and they'll be trying to... And yeah, they can't even afford barely any smoke, just the one smoke and the one... Alright, so Darklord opting to go for the UMP and at least trying to get some resources for his team. Just the one kill in CLB. And yep, they got to hold fort here. They got to shut it down this round, or else it's over. They just won't have any money to play with the next round. It's going to be another pistol armor buy. But you know what? Pistol armor buy, they just might pull it off.
Yeah, definitely. The thing is, they go for their default again, and it didn't really work in the previous rounds. So maybe they should go for some information and go for an earlier stack or something like that, in those desperate times, desperate measures. Crazy Guy will pick up one, but his teammate and himself will be killed all together in just a second, basically. And the CTs already go for the save. They realize there is nothing to do except for holding on to his guns. I read a soldier's book once. I mean, a guide for soldiers, and they said, the weapon is your best friend. Always keep it clean and always keep it close.
It reminds me of Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, kinda. And Threats is doing exactly that.
They're just trying to hold on to their gun. My gun is my girlfriend. I will not let her go. And yeah, they need to hold on to these guns because this is going to be the third round they're going to lose in a row. And the money, they're just going to get about, I think, $2,400 if my math is correct. And that's not going to be much indeed. Yeah, there we go. So... Who?
Isaac and company could have gone for some more aggressive exit fragging there. They have so much money, but only Isaac is really or was actively hunting them.
Yep, and they have lots of money right now. MVP Karnal, I think they have in the bag, but then bear in mind what we saw in Cobblestone as well. So it could still come back and cast his curse coming to effect and whatnot. But this is Inferno, and MVP Karnal, they have so much of resources to play with, so many, so much of superior firepower as well, and I don't think Threats can do anything yet. They just need to bait out the smokes right now, MVP Karnal. They should know Threats don't have much money to play with. Just bait out the smokes and go for, a slightly later aggression into the sites, around 40 seconds. Just walk into the sites, use the Molotovs, and they pretty much have the round in the bag and the game as well. As taking a little slow here, though.
Yeah, and if they win this round, if MVP get it done, they will qualify to the LAN qualifier, and that's a huge performance already for them. They will meet up with Immunity, who qualified earlier, and the Mongols, and a possible other team that we will see later on. It's going to be decided between Signature and MVP.project. So we have more CSGO action coming your way after this best of 3. Let's hope for a third map though. But as you already lined out, the hopes are not really that high.
Nope, not at all. And Eamon, he's selling this fake single-handedly, and they're just going to leave Crazy Guy all alone inside the B-bomb side with the FAMAS of his. And he does have the one Molotov, and he should use it right now. Just 30 seconds. Just toss it. Just toss the Molotov. A little too late, though. And he's going to get caught on. He gets one kill before he falls, though. And Ilzet and Kaze in a 2v3. So possible for Threats here. Very much possible.
Yeah, Darklord needs to hold his horses for now. His teammates still are in the round to help him on the retake. But he's thinking about going for the peak. And it could be a huge mistake. Kaze is inching forward. Makes it a 2v2. Gets it back to equal player count on both teams, and the CTs know that there is an AWP in construction, but they completely ignore it. Rap is wrapping around the bomb site, trying to get it done. Izeth is there, not gonna go down easily. CLB left alone against 2 terrorists. Both of them are tagged up to the max. He needs to defuse the bomb really soon, otherwise it will just explode in his face, and the terrorists are turning and peeking, and Izeth with a 4K round MVP Karnal make it 16-11 on the second map and win themselves a spot at the LAN qualifier. After a huge struggle on Cobblestone where they showed some weakness, at the same time they showed some resilience, they finally win it on Inferno, make it 2-0.
And yep, I got my prediction right, so I'm happy about that. So 2-0 to MVP Karnal. Inferno, I really liked how they really stepped it up on the T side. Again, but though, like I said, so many slight little mistakes being showcased by both the teams, especially MVP Karnal, like the time running out and whatnot. I think that's really something they should really avoid. But yeah, now they have time to prepare for the LAN, and there it's not going to be easy. They're going to face the likes of Tyloo, Cyberzen, Mongols, and Immunity. And if they make mistakes like the mistakes they made today and the miscommunication happening, they're going to get curb stomped by those teams.
Definitely.
Threats, nice try from them. Unfortunately, they will not be qualifying. And I think the next game is going to be Signature, the Thai team. And in my opinion, one of the most surprising teams to come out of Southeast Asia recently. They, in my books, are, I think, a bigger threat than Threats or MVP Karnal. I think they are extremely, extremely strong team. They're from Thailand, a place where we really haven't seen that much of great Counter-Strike teams coming up from. But they are going to be facing off against the Koreans, MVP Project, who... Again, MVP Project, they're a team who started off very weak. No one's really regarded them with any respect whatsoever. For obvious reasons, they never really have stepped up when it really matters. But looking at the past results, they've been playing a lot against a lot of these Chinese teams, and they've had some pretty decent results, if you ask me. So, they might be the surprise of this of the day. But at the same time, I think Signature might have the next game. But yeah, it's coming up. Let's wait and see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Starting in... I don't know, as soon as possible, I believe. At least last time around, we had the game going live really, really soon. So give us 5 to 10 minutes break. I definitely need to go and get something to drink. I think that's the same for you.
Yeah,
and we are going to find a suitable server for the two teams, which is always kind of a problem for the Asian scene. So we will keep you updated on the next game that is coming up. It's going to be MVP Project against Signature. I thank you guys for tuning in. You've been amazing. I thank Blay for co-casting. I would recommend to follow him because he's the Y&K of Asia. And
the Y&K of Asia.
I'm really glad to have you around. So you guys follow the channel, and of course give us a follow on Twitter if you want to stay up to date with us and with the WCA. Thank you for tuning in. $200,000 in the main tournament, and we are watching the Asian qualifier.